Tata and our little Princess Charlie. And we are Galactivators. And it is time to get galactivated. Galactivated yoga on the beach. We're going to stretch, we're going to breathe, we're going to open, we're going to receive. We're going to tune into everything that's going on galactically. And we're going to harness the power. So as we settle in, I'd like to drop in and just share what is going on galactically. But first, I'd like to ask Saint Joseph, do you know what's going on astrologically that you could share?
Well, we're coming out of the last parts of the
Mercury
Mercury
retrograde?
retrograde, yeah, the post shadow, and
What does that mean?
so communication gets easier and everything gets smoother, and it's like there's the yin and yang of the year. It's like when you gotta take care of all the things that need to be fixed, and now when it's post era, then you can appreciate all the things as they are, launch new things.
Wonderful. And galactically, we are beginning a new season. The yellow southern season of enlightenment. Yellow southern sun, season of enlightenment. And we are in our blue western eagle castle of vision. So we are rising energetically while remaining firmly anchored into the light within us and filling up with full spectrum light. And we have entered into the 10th galactic cycle in this year of the yellow resonance seed. This is the lunar expression of the planetary moon of manifestation. So all the seeds of goodness within us that have been waiting to sprout are beginning to flower and bloom as we are being initiated today in, I believe it's our throat chakra, to be able to express our divine connection to the cosmos and to the earth and to the divine feminine energy and the flow and the receptivity and the waters and the mother, because today is called Red Self-Existing Intelligent Dragon Day. And this mother lode of love, this spiritual dragon power is bombarding us today. And so with this, our divine Ostara, ascended Christed yoga, spiritual self is bursting up through us. And the fairies have spoken that today's the day we want to play with Ganesha, the elephant spirit, the child of Parvati and Shiva, the virgin birth, so to speak, the death and rebirth. And when I went to India to be initiated by Paramahamsa Nityananda, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, I learned that you always enter a temple space with Ganesha first. You go to the elephant. And so I want us all to invite this elephant spirit to be with us today, that we are spiritual master children here in Earthville together, learning how to play with the universe in our physical form. So here's the visual representation of the yantra and the mantra Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha. And when you tap into the gun. You want to feel it all the way in your toes, to the tips of your big toes. And we're going to drop into our meditation together, super friends, and really feel that spirit of the elephant. Invite this centeredness and groundedness, the kapha in our tridoshic system, vata, pitta, kapha. The vata is the air and the eagle. The pitta is the fire and the tiger, the sun. And the kapha is the earth and the elephant and the heaviness. So let's begin today. Head, neck, and spine in a straight line, super friends. One leg crossed over the other if that feels comfortable. And we're going to begin with our Ganesha mantra. Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha. Vibrating your body. Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. We want to change our vibration. Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. Deep belly breath resonation. Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. Opening up your ears to hear the frequencies. Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. Developing that elephant's ability to listen and hear frequencies. Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. Using the mantra as medicine. Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Inviting our divine Adi Yogi Paramashiva. Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. To be our divine Father, to bring us back to life, to give us a new lease on life, a new head. Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. Spiritual head, a spiritual ability, a new birth. Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. Ferociously using this mantra. We'll chant this 6 more times. Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Let's inhale, super friends, arms up to the sky, interlace those fingers, straighten those arms, point our pointer fingers, pull everything up the center line, meditating on the Sushumna Nadi. Sushumna Nadi, right up the center of our body. And let's take some breath of fire, pulsing our belly, focus on our exhale, focus on Ajna, the third eye. Pulse your root, Mula Bandha, like you're making a fist at the base of your body. Invite that energy to flow up. The water's floating up, hydrating us from within. Inhale, hold it at the top. Just pull everything up. Exhale with an Om. Om and forward fold. Om. gaze shift across the upper eyes. Place one hand on our heart, one hand on our belly, and begin to focus on our attention together. Notice how your physical body feels, how you're showing up to today. What tools, what raw materials you've installed into your physical body to create itself with. And now let's tune into our pranic body, the fascia layer, the breath, the lungs, the oxygen, the life force, the Shakti, the feminine. Let's inhale our arms up to the sky. Tune into our mental body. Let's envision our limitless mind calling to our divine mother, from which our whole world began inside. And let's take the mantra, Ma, Bija mantra. Deep breath in. Ma. Clap our hands together, bring them down the center line, bowing to our heart inside. Let's invite that left hand on our heart, right hand on top, that feminine mother to live in our heart. And that masculine spark of the Divine Father to live in our heart, like a star in space. Then let's inhale our arms up to the sky, giving thanks for our beautiful lives as we exhale and twist to the right side, right hand back behind, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to explore our neck, lift our chin, stretch, and breathe and smile. Invite the divine Shakti, the divine feminine energy, the Kundalini Shakti, the serpentine dragon spirit to rise powerfully within us. To gently and sweetly and softly flow through us like a meandering stream, flowing river, a bubbling brook, a waterfall as we bring this right arm up and over, stretching into that right side body and breathe. Inviting that feminine flow, water, elemental, to balance out our masculine fire. The stars, the life force, the passion, the fury. Inhale both arms up, interlace those thumbs, lean back, look up at Ajna. And exhale, twisting to the left side. Keeping our spine nice and tall, stretching our eyes. Move that neck around, super friends. Smile, ha 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 ha. Where there's tightness in any of those layers of our bodies. Send the prana, send the breath, send the Shakti, send the love, send the Bhakti, the devotion. We're devoted to this moment, to our bodies, to our lives, to our humanity. giving generously to ourselves so we can share our blessings with others. As we float this left arm up and over, opening this side body and breathing into this moment. Om Namah Shivaya. And coming on back to center. Let's roll those shoulders up and back and down. Let's drop our head forward, just flowing like a wave. Let's take the shoulders forward, flowing, and then roll them back as we roll our head back. Start to come forward, roll them forward. Breathing, just invite that water dragon. Louiser's tweezers spirit. I used to have the most beautiful little water dragon friend named Louiser's tweezers. And she's with us right now in spirit. So dainty, so delicate. Let's take it side to side. Right arm down, left arm up and over. Dancing on the waters, dancing on the earth. Big eyes to see, big tongues to eat all the little creatures. Reptiles are the best little friends to take care of little creatures in our environment. All right, coming on back to center now. Let us unwind these legs, super friends, and shake them out. And I invite you, I challenge you to chant this mantra inwardly throughout our whole asana journey, our yoga journey. Asana, pranayama, pratyahara. Inhale our arms up. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. And let's play with some breath of fire here now. We're going to pull our hands down, flex those toes, sitting up nice and tall, and Om Ganganapataye Namaha. 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 Pull that belly in, super friends. Pull it and inflate it. Inflate it when we inhale. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Play with the mantra. Om Ganganapataye. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. You're an elephant. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. All the way to your toes. Namaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Fill up with your power today, super friends. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. We're child of the infinite, super conscious mind. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Created by goddesses in this life. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Inhale, arms up to the sky, make a wish. Interlace those thumbs, lean up and back, shoot rainbows from your heart. And exhale, hinge forward. Grab your toesies, tuck your chin, stretch your feet. All the breath out, hold it out. Make a suction, pull up and in. Breathe. Inviting your divine self into your ajna, your anahata, your heart, into your muladhara, your root, into your Svadhisthana, your sacral, into your Manipura, plexus. As you sit as the beloved Sitaram in the heart. And you open the Vishuddhi, the Vishuddha, your throat. May all our words be that word, that dance of the divine, divine grace, divine love, divine beauty. As we inhale, coming on up, let's open ajna, open crown. Provide that radiance, that eminency, that divine light all around. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. As we bring those hands back behind us, interlace those fingers, and bring our souls together in a butterfly. And hands back behind, pull back and down, lean back, lift our heart, big smile. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. And then hinging forward. Bring our hands to our knees. Let's stretch our neck. Taking it over to one side, lift your chin, stretch your eyes, big smile. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. And circling around the other way. Om Narayanaya. Namah Shivaya. Up and back and lift that chin and eyes and smile wide. Om Namah Shivaya. Good day. As we walk our hands forward, folding over ourselves, tuck our chin. Deepest breath, send all of our love to the earth, super friends. Om Shanti Om. May peace awaken within us like seeds. And we have our friends on the Artemis crew on our Orion Integrity ship coming to us from the moon, blasting through space in a little starseed pod, showing us how important and precious this life on the ground here is, and how we are one beautiful blip in the infinite sea of black. Just how precious we all are to one another, and how we can just be kind and loving. Rising on up. So I invite us all to ask one another, how can we bring more kindness to this moment right here, to our breath, as we place that left foot on top of the right and just turn towards the right and just lift our heart and smile. Just be patient and kind and sweet with ourselves. And then let's inhale our arms up to the sky. May we give our gratitude and appreciation to this day as we twist towards the left side. Lifting our heart up high. Always at the right place at the right time. And then walking our hands out, back behind us, folding, stretching. Om, Om, Om. Finding your center, super friends. Find your edge. Find the space within you, beyond the thoughts, the stories, the dramas. Unclutch, let go, surrender. Breathe, relax, be. Om Namah Shivaya. Rising on back up, bringing those hands back behind. Come into center. Press into the ground. Lift those hips. Reverse tabletop. Head falls back. Big smile. Lift those hips high. Gaze up through our third eye. Show your teeth up to the sun for some natural teeth whitening. That ultraviolet light that makes the skin grow dark and the colors fade. And then coming on down. The melanin in our skin. Turn us all to chocolate. Thank you, sun. Divine light streaming in. Breathing into our heart as we sit up nice and tall here. Just twisting slightly towards that left side. Om Namah Shivaya. Treating ourselves like a seed. Make sure we are nurtured, watered, correct balance between sun and shade, planted in the perfect season, germinated. Let's inhale, arms up. The right place at the right time with the right care. Right hand back behind. Left hand over here. Hands behind us. And stretching, twisting, elongating, breathing. Letting your own body be the living temple of Shakti, the divine, beloved love. It's all already within you. Dance the Nataraja. Hands walking out that spine, that spine. And walking our hands up and forward and around. Send all our love to the earth and the ground. Thank you, super friends, everyone who's with us here and now. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Hari Om. Feel that divine love between Shiva and Shakti, the archetypes of yogic bliss. Invite this to manifest within us this time of initiation, our planetary moon of manifestation, manifesting that love of dog that's in the stars into our hearts, always wherever we are. Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om. Rising up, swinging those knees around. Once again, take it into that reverse tabletop. Hands behind our shoulders, press into the ground, lift those hips up, send our head back. Coming on back down. Let's hug those knees in, super friends. And then swinging around. Hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Cat cow, move that spine up and down. Inhale as we drop our belly and lift our gaze, blessing this earth and the Divine Mother who lives in the plants and gives so much life to all of us. Exhale. Bringing those hips forward, dropping that crown down. Every meal we prepare, as we breathe in this moment, this prana, the air. Every meal, infuse it with love and gratitude. Breathing into these bodies. Send our prayers to ourselves, to our divine, to the earth. All we consume be beautiful, enriching, enlivening, and nutritious. As we breathe in this delicious life force and prana today. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Flowing with our spine all around. Om Namah Shivaya. One direction, in the other direction. All right, super friends, let's press back into a child's pose. So stretch that spine long. Reach as we bow to the earth. Once again, focus on our magical mantra. Extra credit. Place your thumbs to touch one another and your pointer fingers to touch one another and create a triangle in the negative space. Meditate on the triangle being in our center with the mantra Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha with power. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Vibrate the earth, vibrate your body, focus on the Om. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Good job, super friends. Rising back up into our tabletop. Let's slither our way forward. Don't stop into cobra. Drop into that lower back as high or as low as you need to be. Roll that heart up. Lift our eyes up. Like that divine. Om Gangana Pataye Namaha. Om Gangana Pataye Namaha. Om Ganganapataye 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 Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Slowly lower down as we exhale. Curl the toes, kiss the ground. Send all our love below. Mwah. Bless all new life that grows. May it be filled with colors and rainbows and beautiful super fronts pressing up into a table, or excuse me, into a plank. We're gonna hold it here and get strong in our plank. Extra credit if you want to do some yogi push-ups or 5-a-day challenge, knees up or down. Or you can just hang out in plank, yogi's choice. Flowing with the breath. And back to downward dog. Press into the ground. Feet step a little bit closer. Reach those heels down. Head falls between our arms. Hips reach up now. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Reaching those heels down, feet together. Let's inhale this right leg up high to the sky. Make some circles with our ankles. Take it up. Down dog splits. Invite Hanuman. Om. Breathe. Hanumate Namaha. Jai Shri Ram. Leap across the world. Bringing the medicine as we bring this knee forward and squeeze and hold. Inhale. Kick that leg up high. Hiya. Exhale, squeeze right knee to right elbow. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Inhale, kick it up. Ha. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Inhale, lift it up high. Exhale, bring it on forward, knee to nose, and float it down. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Let's straighten this front leg, folding over ourselves, pyramid pose, hopping the back leg forward just a bit so we can get a nice fold here. Once again, I invite you to play with our Ganesha mantra throughout this journey today. Om Ganganamanaye Namaha, Om Ganganamanaye Namaha, Om Ganganamanaye Namaha, Om Ganganamanaye. Om Ganganamanaye Namaha, 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 Om Ganganamanaye Namaha. Pivoting that back foot so we're lining our legs up, bending into that front knee. You can place the hands up if you like. And we are going to square those hips forward, square our shoulders forward, bend into that front knee, reach up with our arms. Reach for the stars. And once again, invoke the power of the elephant that can fly. Breathe in your angel wings, nice and light. As we bring it into a warrior two, opening those hips and shoulders to the side, bending into that front knee. Om Ganganapataye Namaha, Om Ganganapataye Namaha, Om Ganganapataye Namaha, Om Ganganapataye Namaha, Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Breathe in that divine grace, divine mother love, divine mother nature, mother earth, giving us the oxygen to build our bodies so beautifully as we reverse our warrior. Right arm up, left hand above or below our knee or wrapped behind our back. Om Ganapataye Namaha, Om Ganapataye Namaha, Om Ganapataye Namaha. High chin down. Let's straighten that front leg, leaning back. Lift your chin. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Coming back up. Reach that right arm forward and pivot. Right arm down above or below our knee. Left arm lifts. Opening that heart up. Keep that hip open. Om Ganapataye Namaha, Om Ganapataye Namaha, Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha, 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 Om Ganapataye Namaha. Coming on up, bending into that front knee, warrior two. Pivoting that right hand down to the inside of that foot. Left arm lifts. And then we're gonna sneak this arm underneath this leg, reach this left arm back around, and clasp those hands together, taking it into a bind. Keep bending that front knee over your ankle and lift your heart up. Om Ganapataye Namaha, Om Ganapataye Namaha, Om Ganapataye Namaha, Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha, Om Ganapataye Namaha, Om Ganapataye Namaha, Om Ganapataye Namaha. Coming on back down and dropping that back knee and let this knee fall open to the side, our foot fall open. Invite that ultimate inner space, that divine love and grace to flow into us today. And backing out of it, we're going to inchworm this leg forward into our forward splits, our Hanuman Asana. So holding yourself up with your hands. And as we breathe, bend that knee, flexing that foot, taking it right into our pigeon pose. Deep breath in, lift our heart. We exhale, walk ourselves forward, sleeping swans. And as we come forward, super friends, send all of your love and blessings and all your heart to the earth. Breathe in all the love that this earth has for us. Give permission for this divine spirit, the Shakti, to awaken today. That we become magnetic, a happy, smiling face in the mirror of life. That we magnetize to us everything beautiful, blissful, abundant, happy, joyful, peaceful, loving, kind. Send that out into the field today. May we sprinkle some stardust across the globe and hold this container together in the field beyond time and space. Super friends, Galactivate! Cheep, cheep, cheep. Thanks for the love, super friends. Good job. We're magnetizing to us a whole county of angels, Los Angeles County, to be be here with us spiritually, surrounding us everywhere we go. San Pedro, Santa Maria, Santa Cruz, San Rafael, San Miguel, San Gabriel. All the angels like mountain ranges surrounding us, holding this space as we rise on back up. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Swing this leg around, come back into a plank, holding it nice and strong. Deep breath. Find our core, find your center, find the nirvana, find the bliss of existence, the reason we're here, to be divine, infinite intelligence made manifest in a physical world. Let's lower down chaturanga. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Peel our hearts up, cobra. Lifting, smiling, opening, gratitude. Thank you. Om Shakti, love and bliss. Thank you. Om Shakti, Om Shakti. And slowly lowering on down. Super friends, curl the toes. Press back up through plank. We go, and downward dog once again. Feet step a little bit closer. Notice what has shifted. Reach those heels down, press into the ground, bicycle those knees, gaze up at Ajna. Imagine that third eye's door shining like a star, warmth and fire and heat and light beginning to pour. Golden light force, vitality, well-being, sweetness, beauty, grace begins to manifest, femifest. It's the goddess Lakshmi herself awakening in us in our mind's eye from the waters of life as we inhale this left leg up high and circle that ankle around, opening your hip up. And squaring those hips, let's bring this knee forward towards our nose and hold it. Ganapataye Namaha. Inhale, kick this leg up high, reach for the sky. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Inhale, kick this leg up high. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Inhale, coming up high. Exhale, floating this leg forward, dropping that foot to the ground. Straightening our front leg. Back leg maybe scooches just a little closer, folding over ourselves for a pyramid. Notice any tension in your neck. And looking forward, bending into that front knee, pivoting that back foot, lining those legs up, walking or floating our arms up to the sky. Hips squared forward, shoulders square forward, bending that front knee over our ankle. Make sure you can see your big toe and second toe. Front foot's facing forward, back toes facing forward-ish at an angle. Legs lined up with one another, front heel to back arch. Feel the power of your warrior building. Once again, Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Open those hips up, open those shoulders up. Arms and legs expand away from one another, reaching. divine spiritual self inside your physical body as we reverse our warrior. Left arm up, right hand above or below that knee. Leaning up, open our heart. We can do anything. We can have anything. We can be anything simply for the joy. Simply for the joy. Simply for the joy. And coming on back to center, straighten that front leg. Reaching forward and pivoting. Right arm up. Find your breath. Inhaling, rising on back up. Bending into that front knee. Shifting our weight forward, bringing this left hand down. Right arm lifts inside of that leg. The left leg presses, or excuse me, the left arm presses. Visualize that golden Lakshmi, goddess of abundance and prosperity, manifesting in us as we bring this right hand down. Bring that back leg down and let that leg fall open to the side. Visualize our root chakra awakening today and us becoming magnetic to the wealth of our own inner being, own inner treasure. Breathe that in. Om Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. And rising on back up, we're going to heel toe this foot to the center and then walk it on forward for a Hanuman asana, or you can modify by just supporting yourself up. So wonderful to be at Coachella with you. It's in the middle of the fairies. We say yes, we would love to. Om Namah Shivaya. Operation Galactivate Coachella. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Super friends. Once again, Om Gung Ganapataye Namaha. Om Hreem Hanumate Namaha. Magical sounds, bija mantras, awakening ancient frequency, Shiva, Adi Kailasa, spiritual bliss, fairies of the universe, handle it. All right, we're gonna make our way, bring this leg over into a pigeon, squaring those hips, lifting our heart. Deep breath in, bringing ourselves forward.
Someone asked if you see us at Coachella.
I know, that would be so nice to be there. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate this. Thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you to our TikTok Live and our YouTube Live and on the replay. All our super friends that are with us today. Send all our love from our heart, from our center, from our exhale, down to the earth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, super friends. We appreciate you so much. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Rising on back up, swing the leg around. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Coming into plank pose one more time now. Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. Notice how your body gets so strong now. Om Gang Ganapataye Namaha. Shift our weight forward, chaturanga down now. Inhale, coming onto the toes, cobra or up dog. Here we go. Deep breath, big smile there on the face. Hips rise down dog over the toes. Roll heels down, reach down, shift your head out. Breathe in, breathe up and all down. Relax, receive the calm, the centeredness, the sacredness, the peace, the Shakti. Bend our knees forward between our hands. At the bottom of our exhale, walk hopper, float those feet up. Inhale, lift our heart. Exhale. Inhale, reverse swan dive, arms out and open, arms up. Lean back, hands to our hearts. Makes the circles.
A lot of stuff to do today.
It's a rich day, ripe with opportunities and fun.
This is from pride.
Open. Open up to receive all of today's blessings. Let's even bring our hands around to our lower back and press those elbows towards one another and hips forward and lean back and smile. And coming on back to center. Shake it all out. Yeah, that's a good idea. Like a little eagle. Crossing our left arm underneath the right at the elbows. Bring our hands together. Lifting up with our arms. Lifting down. And then bringing that left knee to cross up and over the right, tucking our toes. With our balance. Lift those arms. Drop them down. And then switching arms open. Sway. Even fold. Open intermission. Swing those arms down and back to open our head, neck, and spine. The back side of our body and front side of our body. And then coming back to center, and then our right arm goes underneath the left. Palms go together. Bring those feet together, but lift these arms up and lean back. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Bring those elbows down, tuck our chin. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Down. Coming back to center. Let's bend that right knee and tuck it behind the left. Our eagle. We're in the castle of the eagle, the blue western visionary castle of the eagle. See the bigger picture. Our enlightenment as we shine and fill with lightness. Super friends. Galactivate. Clap those hands together, coming down the center line, squatting ourselves on down to the ground. Stay there. And then we'll bring ourselves down to the backside, ever so gracefully, super friends of mine. Right. Maybe you want to have a little drink before we drop down to the ground. All right, let's bring ourselves onto our backside. Notice the difference between the left and the right side. Let's take a bridge, planting our feet hip width apart, lift our hips up, bring those hands together, press down into the ground, look up at third eye ajna. coming up on our tippy toes and rolling on down. Let's windshield wiper those knees side to side. And when we drop our knees over to the left, let's place that left heel on top of that right thigh for a deep twist. So our feet have to be wide enough to do this, and our left leg goes on top of the right thigh as we turn our head. Look up, lift our chin, stretch our neck, and smile. Coming back to center, we're going to cross that left knee completely over the right and just keep going and drop those knees over towards the right side as we extend our left arm and shoulder and head and neck up and back to the left. And coming on back to center, taking those feet wide again, windshield wiper those knees side to side. And then we're going to drop them over to the right, taking our head and neck to the left. And then this right heel tucks on top of that left thigh to deepen our twist. And coming on back to center, crossing this right knee over the left and dropping those knees to the left side as we extend this right arm and shoulder up and back to the right. Deep breath, big smiles. And breathing our way back to center. And now if there's any other movements you'd like to take before we go into our final resting pose, if you want to do any yogi bicycles or happy baby like St. J here, or shoulder stand, headstand versions, just take some time. You want to do some crunches. And when we're ready, we'll meet on our backside for our final resting pose, our Shavasana. So invite you super friends to lay on down on the ground, head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Arms and legs fall open and out to the side. Deep breath in, suspend the breath at the top and pull everything up. Root, belly, neck, lock your 3 locks. and pull the breath up to third eye. It's a magical, beautiful day. We open to receive this wonderful sacred light, positive frequencies to flow into us and to shine all throughout our bodies, our spirit, our heart, our mind, as we rest in samadhi. In the oneness of the universal light, we are one with all bodies. Got the heavens awakening inside, and we're flying so beautifully. At the first moment of the rest of our lives, we begin this energy, like a new thought current beginning to arise on the backs of dragons spreading their wings. Om Namah Shivaya. May the whole universe inside express so beautifully that we are all human divine, living in the heart of creativity. And may we feel the power and profundity of our life as we love and respect others in return. And we honor this great mission to survive and to thrive and to prosper and to learn. Om Namah Shivaya. Slowly coming back into our bodies and our lives, filled with the spirit of the infinite divine, the heights of the heavens, all around the skies. 360 vision is blooming now like sunshine into our mind's eye. We start to see the whole universe is a sparkling sea, awakening within us the living Shakti, creating us and holding us and supporting our bodies, nurturing us and suckling us with this earth and this time, shielding us, empowering us to live as human divine, where we are this presence and we're able to perceive this divine luminescence, this loving Shakti. Om Namah Shivaya. And coming back up into our bodies, into our lives, wiggling our fingers and toes, stretching, yawning, awaken, rise, bend our knees, come into our form. We are divine humanity, newly reborn. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Elephant energy. We are strong, we are stable, we have the power of the root. We are wonderful and magical. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. We have the power of spirit standing with us as our guides, protecting us, holding us, and carrying us through time. We've got the spirit of the Shakti, alive and well. Shakti and Bhakti in our hearts, the love that's real. And coming back to seated, sitting in our Buddhahood. Bringing our arms up to the sky, gather our intention one more time, pulling it down the center line, bowing to the divine that lives inside. Divine in me, divine in thee, eternal dance of Shiva Shakti. Magical words, please say it with me. Namaste. Super friends, Galactivate. All right, let's hug it in. Hug it in, love it in. It's another beautiful day in paradise. Thank you, St. Joseph. Love you so much. Spread the love to your neighborhood, to yourself. Share all the love around, super friends. Let's bless the world with rainbows. Super friends, Galactivate. Thanks for joining us for our yoga live stream and on the replay. Crystal Galactica, St. Joe, and Princess Charlie. It's a powerful time, super friends, cosmically. So allow yourself to be held and contained by these spiritual energies. We love you. We invite you to go to galactivators.com. Please sign up for our Super Friends email list and give back a donation if you like. If you wish, you can get some sacred singing bowls like we import from Nepal, beautiful clothes that we have, and bring us to some of your events. Let's Galactivate together. We'd love to see you in person. You come to our events, we'll let you know, and bring us to yours. Spread the rainbows. All right, my friends, have the best day ever. Stay Galactivated. Stay